afternoon. So my name is Noal. I'm the Senior Director of International Promotion Division Asia Africa from Tourism Malaysia. And okay, okay, and we are very happy to be here in Visakhapatnam or Vizag. This is actually our first trip to Vizag after the COVID. So after 5-6 years, we are finally back in Vizag, and we find that there's a lot of potential here for us to promote Malaysia to the Vizag. And as you know, we have connectivity from Vizag via Scoot Air, which is flying 4 times weekly. And out of India, we actually, and it's connecting to 12 cities in Malaysia, for example, Kuala Lumpur, Kuantan, Sabah, Sarawak, Ipoh, and so on. So this is, our sales mission is actually the first that we are doing internationally after the launch of Visit Malaysia 2026. So internationally, India is the first country that we are actually doing the sales promotion, and we're targeting mainly second-tier cities for our trip. So after Vizag, we are going to Coimbatore, and we will end up in Bangalore. So our focus for this trip is actually to explore more on the second-tier cities of India and to encourage the travel agents, the travel industry fraternities to look into Malaysia and welcome the Indians coming to Malaysia. And partly the numbers of tourism and the numbers of Indian visitors coming to Malaysia is increasing because of our visa-free policy that is being given. And another thing is the increase of connectivity. For India alone, we have more than 200 flights coming out, 242 flights connecting 14 cities in India. And for Vizag alone, we have 4 flights from Scoot Airlines connecting to 12 cities. And I think we are looking at, possibly growing more connectivity to Vizag. And we see a lot of potential in terms of edu-tourism programs that we want to tap more on this, especially for schools and colleges, to have the students coming to Malaysia and explore our culture, do some industry trips to Malaysia, and also just exploring the tourism destinations in Malaysia. Other than that, we also want to explore more on the wedding segment. Wedding is a very big business, and Langkawi has recently become very popular for Indian weddings, but we also have other destinations that we can also promote as a wedding destination. And we also want to encourage more of the Indian travelers coming to Malaysia, not to just stop at Kuala Lumpur, but also Kuala Lumpur and Genting, but also exploring beyond. So to Penang, to Langkawi, to Sabah, Sarawak, and so on. So there's a lot of destination appeals that can cater to all generation in the family. So you can have the family fun, but you can also have the adventure, and for example, like hiking and doing some sporting events. So there's a lot of activities that can be done for the Indians when they come to Malaysia. And in terms of culture, because Malaysian culture, we have the Malay people, the Chinese, the Indians. So I think when the Indians come to Malaysia, they feel very comfortable because we share some of the same culture. Food is not an issue, but at the same time, you can also try different types of foods in Malaysia. So we respect other people's culture in Malaysia. We celebrate their festivities, and we enjoy their food. So this is what Malaysia is all about. Malaysia truly Asia. So thank you. From Vizag is by Scoot Air, so they're flying to Singapore, and then Singapore onwards to 12 cities in Malaysia. So Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Langkawi, all the main cities. Yep. Yes. So we are also in communication and in discussion together with Scoot, together with Singapore Airlines, so that we can come up with a package flying into Malaysia and exploring other parts of Malaysia as well.
But you know what, direct flight?
We do agree.
Malaysia was operating.
Yeah, yes, I agree. in terms of travelers, Accenture was flying directly from Vizag to Kuala Lumpur, but they stopped the operation. So now existing airlines that is flying here, and this is why we come here, because we want to see that there's a lot of outbound from Vizag itself. Then we can explore, with our airline flights to Malaysia from here.
Indian airline as well.
They're already flying out of Bangalore, going to Langkawi, and also Chennai, going to Penang. So why not from Vizag, going to Kuala Lumpur, and so on. So I think there's a lot of potential here that we can work with our airline partners. Any statement?
I think in Filmy, I think pre-pandemic AirAsia used to fly. I think post-pandemic they have to discontinue this sector because of the shortage of aircraft and other related aviation issues. But once things are back to normal, which they have heavily invested on new aircrafts, definitely they will come back. It's just a matter of time. Basically, it's that. Thank you.
Director of Tourism Malaysia based in Chennai to look after South India and Sri Lanka. So I would like to say thank you to Mata, Malaysia, and also to Indigo and also Scoot Air for supporting this event. And also I would like to highlight on Scoot. They have 4 flights now weekly to Malaysia. And then we encourage actually for people from Vizag to travel and explore Malaysia, and especially for the student market here. So really hope that we can work together and promote Malaysia as a premier destination for Vizag. And once again, thanks to our media friends here, those coming and to Malaysia before, our media friends.
1.5 million of Indian tourists. So our target for 2026 around 2 million. So with the support of the media and industry players in India, particularly in Vizag, we are looking at it, how do we can increase the number of Indian tourists to Malaysia. Annually, we have more than 3 million seats connecting all over India. We are currently connected on 14 cities out of India. So definitely there's a lot of opportunity we're looking at it. And despite a lot of Indians traveling beyond Kuala Lumpur, I believe people from Vizag, all of them are flying to Australia via Malaysia and to Bali. So we are looking at it as a lot of opportunity for us to promote the destinations via the transit flights. A lot of them can take a break. Let's say we are going to Kuala Lumpur, we can stretch our rupee compared to our neighboring destinations. A lot of entertainment, shopping, and so on. So we like to capitalize on that. Somebody's asked about these flights, why we don't have a direct price. Definitely, we are working with Indigo. There will be a good connecting. Indigo can collect passengers from all over the places and having direct flights from Vizag, not only to Kuala Lumpur, as well beyond Kuala Lumpur, to Penang, to Langkawi, to KK, and so on. So that is discussions going on with the Indigo. Hope is materialized by mid of this year. We're getting direct connectivities, not only with the Vizag, and not only with the Scoot, Indigo, and Malaysian-based carrier. As Mr. Ganesh mentioned, some of the AirAsia, as well Bati. They're looking at the potentials. Airlines cannot do business one-way traffic. It should be on the both sides. That's only feasible for any airlines to start operations on that. And we will hopefully we can talk to the Andhra Pradesh governments how we can support on the both way traffic from Malaysia to Andhra. Okay, thank you.